we're going to start with the Statue of Liberty to show you how to read ancient symbols that are not mine. But you're going to learn that all of these systems are exactly the same. So the first thing that you need to do when you're learning how to read sacred symbols, or these very, very special places are leaving messages all over the place, trying to activate different parts of your mind, this is a machine. The first thing that you need to learn is go to the people and find out what they studied and where they're coming from, so you can understand how to read the ancient symbols. So for the Masons and the Knights Templars, they went all the way back to the Rosicrucian. They went all the way back to building the pyramids, and probably before that. That is where their education is coming from. They knew the Kabbalah. They knew sacred geometry. They knew the power of numbers. They knew how to put sacred symbols together to activate certain energy frequencies to maintain a steady source of energy for anyone who needed it. That is what the Statue of Liberty is all about, and that's what all of these very, very special places are about. So we're going to discuss that a little bit more, but what we need to learn when we're doing this is that there are basic ancient rules. All ancient symbols activate different energy frequencies that are dormant in your mind. Remember, everything is consciousness. That's a given, straight across the planet. Everybody knows that this is an illusionary world, and we are constantly creating with our thoughts. That is so important. That is the whole point of the Goddess of Liberty, is that we are constantly creating with our thoughts. So we need to be set free of the past. We are the creators of our own world. And if anybody but the Brotherhood of the Light and Rosicrucian and the Kabbalah totally know that, along with the Mayans, the Peruvians, the Hindus, the Buddhists, everyone knows that. Muhammad knew that. That's why he worked so hard for us to find peace and bliss. So when we look at this, first thing that we need to understand is this is a machine. And in it are filled with all kinds of symbols. We're going to go over a couple that we already know. Okay? And it is here to help us, to heal us, to set us free of all the vendettas and the angers and the dramas and everything that most of us, left in Europe. When this was put in, most of the people that were coming to this country are coming from Europe. They go in the boat, they go over the water, and they are about to give birth. They are about to get to the other side, just like the Egyptians, the Jewish people were fleeing from the old world. Then they make it to the Jordan River, and everyone who was evolved enough to be able to go through the water, the Jordan River, and up on the other side was allowed to. Everybody that left Egypt refused to let go of their old ways. That was why they couldn't make it into the new world, because they chose to stay in the old world. So these master builders built the Goddess of Liberty to help everybody that was coming over to leave the old world, go through the water, be reborn again, so they can come to a brand new land and start all over again. It's never been that the United States is the land of the free and the home of the brave. This is to help set you free. The reason why this needed to be built is it was very clear to these brilliant people that once all these people, over 1 million people, made it to the Jordan River, the only ones that would let go of the old world were the ones that were born on this journey. So this machine is to help everyone be able to leave the old world so they can come into the new world, being reborn again through the water. Okay, so we're going to start at the bottom here. Okay, the water. Placed on a very, very powerful vortex point. Very powerful energy grid. I don't totally understand that, except for that I know that it activates these energy frequencies. This is where all the pyramids are. To help send out all this energy. Send out all this energy so all these pyramids can help hold the balance so illusion won't come in. Okay? So, they're in water to be reborn. They put this and all the other ones on very, very powerful energy sources to help the machine send out the energy. Okay? They're using Mother Earth's energy to send out all the illusion killing stuff, to send out all of the energy that needs to help you let go of the old world so you can go into the new world. Okay, so we've got that. Down here, if you can see it, it looks like there's a bunch of triangles, and there is, okay? However, those triangles are part of squares. So we have pretty much normal sized triangles holding the balance to help you let go of the illusion, but they're actually squares being put on top of each other going around in a circle. That's what's making the triangles. Foundation, foundation, foundation. All of those squares represent the energy frequencies of the 4 directions. Okay? Turn it. Clockwise. It starts creating. Now we've got at least 3 squares. So we've got the elements, the water, the earth, the air. Remember, fire is always the sacred spark that activates it, okay? So we have all these squares on top of each other creating these triangles. That is the foundation, that is the base of this machine. So, then we go up. There was a man on the Statue of Liberty that understood the Kabbalah. He was able to break down all the sacred geometry that there was to create this machine. It is powerful, okay? So, but they only had him on for, I bet you, not even a minute. He actually knew what he was doing. Okay, now we're going to get up to the top. Here's another symbol that you know. Notice how these pyramids, these triangles, are a different shape. These triangles are exactly like the ones that are harmony, happiness, victory. Harmony, happiness, victory. Harmony, happening, happiness, victory. Okay? That's shooting out of where? Her consciousness. Harmony, happiness, victory. That's the top of the machine. Okay, over here, this is gold. This isn't the violet consuming flame that's consuming stuff. Gold is a transmitter. It is a very, very pure source of transmitting energy straight out into the air. Okay, so here we are coming on the boat. All the way. It took weeks of being seasick and everything. We've finally seen land, and there's the Statue of Liberty. Everybody runs over to that side of the boat, and they're just in awe of it, and they're amazed by it, and it's huge, and it is a machine sending out energy frequencies, helping these people let go of all their personal negativity, and it's shooting out of this gold part at the top. Okay? It is a machine. It is changing everybody's consciousness that is looking at it. And you need to be physically around it, really, for it, the machine part of it, to work. Okay? So that's how the Statue of Liberty and all of these fantastic monuments work. Now, they made a couple comments like, oh my God, it's a goddess, and it's a god. Well, let me tell you, especially after being in Europe just a few weeks ago,